welcome to the year 2026. Even though we're in February, and by the time this comes out, we'll be at the end of February or beginning of March. But we're talking about first dance songs, and I just wanted to think about, before I go into the first dance songs, I just wanted to give you some things to think about. And first of all, I want you to think about the BPMs of the song. So BPMs meaning how fast it is or slow it is, what the tempo is, because that's going to really determine what style of dancing you're going to do to it. Are you going to do a salsa? Are you just going to do a slow dance? Really think about the tempo of the song and how you're going to dance to it. And make sure that you practice before your wedding day. What's interesting is practice in a dress, practice in your suits. Practice in your kitchen, because that's all about the stress of the wedding day. You want to make sure that you have everything in control in your mind and you practiced your dance, because this is going to be filmed by everybody. It could go out online on social media, especially the trend right now is to have content creators at weddings. So just something to think about is to make sure that you practice in the speed of the dance. Another thing that's trending a lot right now is the first dance mixes. Maybe you're going to start out slow and go faster. You're going to mash up two songs. Another thing is shorter versions. Couples want to get to that partying as quick as possible. They don't want to be dancing for 3.5 minutes. So the trend right now is to come up with short edits that are about a minute. And professional DJs can do the studio remixes of those songs, so that way you definitely include the main chorus and the key words of the lyrics into that mix or that short edit, so that way you have the parts of the song that you want played for your first dance. Now, make sure that you own your own playlists as well. If you're having a hard time picking what song, I always start off, what song is special to you? Maybe it's a song that was always playing when you guys were together at the coffee shop, or maybe it's the coffee shop. Brandon Pig has a song about meeting at a coffee shop, so maybe that would be the great theme for you. So pick a song that means something to you instead of, oh, John Legend's All of Me has been a very popular song over the years. Well, maybe that's not for you. Maybe you want something that really relates to you. So, and you know what? Some couples don't have that special song, so they need a little bit of help. So let me give you some ideas of what's popular right now for first dances. I'm going to say the first song is the greatest wedding song of all time, and that is Can't Help Falling in Love by Elvis Presley. Still very popular today. There's a ton of covers to this, including Casey Musgraves. There's the Keenan Grannis version that was on Crazy Rich Asians. So many great covers to this, so that's one song to pick out. Of course, Perfect by Ed Sheeran, At Last by Etta James, and also Frankie Valli's Can't Take My Eyes Off of You. Just some classic songs to play that, even though the Ed Sheeran's newer, these are just songs that are just going to stand the test of time for first dance. Now, if you're looking for something that's newer, of course, Joy of My Life by Chris Stapleton. This one is actually overthrown Tennessee Whiskey. This was originally written by the lead singer of CCR, so a great song to play, has special meaning. If you're into country, it just seems like a lot of country songs for some reason are first dances. And that is Life with You by Kelsey Hart is a newer song. And also Cody Johnson on I'm Gonna Love You. I got to throw in All Yearn by Tyler Childress, and also Die With a Smile with Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars. That one's making the climb. So when you're picking your first dances, what's interesting is a lot of EDM has been really becoming popular. So if you're looking for in that genre, make sure that you're checking out the EDM first dance songs. And I even have some on my website at myweddingsongs.com, where you can just search for EDM and it'll show up with a list of just EDM first dance songs. Maybe you're looking for a song that's upbeat that you could just call yours. So there's no reason you can't play September by Earth, Wind, and Fire, or You Are the Best Thing by Ray LaMontagne, or Dancing Queen. If those are special songs for you, I mean, play those. That's perfectly fine. If you're into movies, then you could play Lady Gaga's I'll Never Love Again from A Star Is Born, or the Twilight's Christina Perri, still really popular 1,000 years. There's no reason you can't play that. And if you're an LGBTQ plus couple, Biblical by Callum Scott and his song Heaven as well. Brandy Carlisle did If There Was No You. I love, love, love Imagine, the acoustic version by Ben Platt. Another great selection. And Chris Stapleton makes another entrance with Joy Duncan with Sweet Symphony. So just a few selections there. Duets are really popular. Best Part by her and Daniel Caesar has been a huge song. Nobody But You, Blake Shelton and Gwen Stefani. They met it on the TV show The Voice. They're still killing it. Thank God by Kane Brown and his wife Caitlin Brown. So look for those duets as well. You Are the Reason by Callum Scott and Leona Lewis has been another popular one. And it doesn't have to be a newer one. There's also great, great classic songs. Amazed by Lone Star in the 90s. Everything by Mary J. Blige. I Cross My Heart by George Strait. Another just the perfect love song. I Don't Want to Miss a Thing. That was on the Armageddon soundtrack by Aerosmith. Just great songs that you can play. And what are some of the newer ones? Let's Fall in Love by Raheem DeVaughn. If you're into R&B, I mean, that one's so, so wonderful. All My Love by Coldplay. He's walking around giving flowers out in Las Vegas during that one. If you're into Texas country, then 1090 by Muscadine Bloodline. If you're into, like I said, EDM, then you have Seven Lions, Slander, and Dabin with First Time. The country song that's making a comeback just because they performed at the Grammys is the Red Clay Strays with Wondering Why. So there's a few songs to play for your first dance, but like I said, make sure it's special to you and make the moment special to you. Maybe there's grandma and grandpa introducing you instead of the DJ inviting you onto the dance floor. Maybe it is having the walk down the stairs to the first dance. You know, it's very popular dancing on the clouds. Everybody seems to be doing that with the sparklers where it's legal. Try to think outside the box. Maybe you're having rose petals on the dance floor as you're dancing. Just make it special, make it yours. So if you wanted to listen to all of the songs that I suggest, it's about 100 songs of First Dance. Just go to our website, myweddingsongs.com, and just click on Song Ideas. That'll take you to the First Dance list and other lists as well by Wedding Moments. And make sure you tune into every Thursday at 5 a.m. We have a new episode coming out. Thanks for listening and have a great day.
You're the wedding DJ. You can spend hours searching TikTok for the next wedding hit, but you know the feeling, that couple asking for an obscure photo.